Virgo placements, welcome to Sunday Spiritually. So this is going to be for November 23rd through the 30th. Keep in mind that this is general. Information on personals will be in the description box below. Also information on purchasing my manifestation oils. I have one for attracting genuine love, whether it's platonic, romantic, or just towards self-love. I have one for spiritual DNA activation, which is good for any crown chakra related things, meditation, astral traveling. I have one for protection, which is probably my most potent one. Whenever I put this on, I'm telling you, the demons stay far away from me. Like, they can't even stand the scent of that stuff. And my personal favorite is a money and abundance oil. Anytime I'm about to like pay bills or go make a rather like large purchase, I will put this on, and I swear I'll make that same money back. If not within like a few days, sometimes even within the same day. So those oils have great reviews. It's made with essential oils, crystals, and I charge them not just with the eclipse, but within like a full moon. So they're extremely powerful. Go ahead and check that out. You don't want to miss out. So let's see. Virgo placements. What do you guys need to know at this time? The Lovers, Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Star card, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Eight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so for some Virgo placements, I could see some emotional challenges coming up, and these could be you purging past things or just past scenarios that you never quite 100% got over, because the Five of Cups can sometimes be the energy of sadness, pain, grieving something that you lost, or just feeling a heavy sense of loss. If this is not you losing a relationship that was important to you, this may be some form of temptation that is going to come up, and depending on how you deal with this scenario will determine how things will play out. So this form of temptation could be, let's say you're in a relationship, you're going to have a choice between your partner and someone else. Now if you cheat, it's going to bring karma and changes in some way, and these changes may lead someone that you care about walking away from you. Others of you, this choice is going to be between staying on the path that you're on, or possibly pursuing something that you may view as a risk. If this is something work related, it's really telling me to just let you know to do your due diligence and research well before taking any unnecessary risks. And I do see, if you end up following your gut intuition and your feelings and how you feel about new opportunities available to you, it could lead you to a brand new path. So I feel like within the next 3 months, you're going to be getting some form of new opportunity, or this could even be a really expensive gift that changes things for you. The Ace of Pentacles could be a new relationship, new car, new job, new home, new friends, anything brand new in your life that's substantial that you can touch. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this can just be you having this new zest for life after being forced to walk away from something that didn't serve you. So if you were holding on or harboring some form of childhood issues, it's like you're finally going to be dealing with the core of the problem. And by releasing this pain that you have been carrying within you, which may even require you to grieve, cry, and purge, as soon as you release this baggage, it's going to bring in a new opportunity available to you, because a lot of you have good karma that's due to you. Now, there's certain Virgos that I can see watching that you've been doing some shady things, or that you've been making decisions that just have not quite been filled with integrity, and just know you're going to have to pay for that. And that's why there's a heavy energy of loss. So if you know that you've been doing things with the expense of stepping on other people or just hurting others, you're going to feel the brunt end of that, either by losing a relationship that's really valuable to you or that you really cared about, or just by losing opportunities. I'm not putting this energy out there, I'm just reading the cards. But there even may have been someone that was like cheating and being deceptive and getting away with it, and this may even lead to like a job loss at the behind the scenes. So if you're a Virgo and you know that you've been cheated on or lied to, know that person that has done that to you, they're gonna end up paying for that. With the Star, you also have some sort of gift or talent that's meant to be seen. The Star is someone who is meant to be in the public eye, and I also feel like as you heal yourself within, you also heal the people around you. So if you want to change the world, you need to start by changing yourself from within, or at least, healing the things that you've been harboring, because there's a lot of emphasis on like the past or like childhood in some way. And some of you may even be workaholics, or you try to distract yourself using work, and that can only work for so long, So let's get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages. What do Virgo placements need to know? We have complicated. Yeah, there's a situation here that will be complicated, or that is complicated, and you will have to kind of work through it in stages, or just be easy on yourself with this complicated situation. And there's also a reminder, there's something that's coming up for you that it's important for you to write it down, or have a calendar, have a planner, so that you don't forget. There's something important here that you cannot forget. And also meditation. Some of you are going to be finding ways to calm yourself, whether it's yoga, Pilates, meditation, going out into nature, doing walks. I feel like you're going to be adopting new coping mechanisms that will be healthy, as opposed to just drowning your sorrow in like alcohol and smoking it away and going to go have sex with people here and there just to make yourself feel better. You're not going to be doing that anymore. I see you working through any complications in a very healthy type of way. I also feel like with beauty and love, you're also going to be having some form of glow up. So the more that you take care of yourself internally, the more it's actually going to show outwardly, as well as with your aura is going to change. And with love, if you have been feeling lonely, or feeling like, you know, when is it going to be my time? When am I going to have my person? The more that you love yourself, and when you get comfortable with being alone, and this is like when you're just content, you don't care whether love comes in or not. That's when you're going to receive this brand new opportunity. Because in the past, some of you were connected to people that were forbidden for you. It means that they had a ton of karma that, you know, would sway you off your path. These are people that were not aligned with you in any type of way. And you had to learn the hard way by listening to your intuition when your intuition warns you that someone may not be meant for you in some way. With the High Priestess of Spirit, you also have some elevation of like your clair abilities. We have claircognizant, clairalient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and there's one more I can't remember, but you're going to be having some sort of spiritual gift be enhanced. Some of you have all of them, and it's just a matter of you being able to train your body and your mind to, it's like by you dealing with any stressors that you have on a mental level, it can also help you strengthen your gifts in some way. And meditation is also a form of divination to me. Like, people don't usually see it that way, but you can do a lot of things through meditation. You can astral travel, you can attract things into your life. So meditation is going to be a key for you to get what it is that you want in a positive way, you know, without really harming others. And yeah, gift, there's some form of gift that's coming. And this gift is tied into this Ace of Pentacles. This may even be a Christmas gift that could change things for you moving forward, because you have been working hard. And this is the energy of you needing to work smarter, not harder. So if you see yourself excessively putting in long hours into something, kind of try to find or ruminate about ways where you don't have to necessarily put in so much work to get the same amount of output. So Virgo placements. What else do you need to know? High honor, courtship, wealthy man, main female. Some of you are meant to be wealthy within this lifetime, depending on whether you maintain your integrity and depending on like the type of company that you keep. Because I feel like there is a chance that you guys end up attracting males or feminine energy, depending on what you're into romantically, who will just be here solely for the sole reason of stealing your time, your effort, your money. These are people that will string you along and make you think that they want a relationship or they want something stable and grounded so that you can invest in them, knowing the whole time that they're just going to plan on taking things from you and then ghosting you at the end of the day. So really pay attention to your gut. When you get those intuitive nudges that tell you, oh, this person can't be trusted, or, you know, this person is wishy-washy, do not doubt your gut. Even if you don't have physical proof, you don't need proof. All you need to do is trust yourself, which may have been something that you've struggled with within this lifetime, trusting yourself when you don't have any physical proof to show why you may be feeling anxiety or why you may be feeling uncomfortable. And with high honor, it's like you're somebody who's seen in a high honor. You've been through a lot of like complicated situations, and I would say about 80% of you have really work through them with integrity. There is like the small 20% that kind of, you know, have given in to temptation in some way or just given into their shadow side. And it's okay as long as like you acknowledge that and you change moving forward. Like you don't make those same mistakes consciously, knowing the difference. But I also see some form of like court issue that could come up for some Virgos. If this is not court, it's just a document that's official that needs to be responded to. This could be anything from like the government, an institution. So pay attention to whatever this is and check your mail at least once a week if you usually don't. But you do have certain changes coming in. Others of you, this will come in the form of love. A person that's going to come in and court you properly. They're not going to want to take you to bed right away. This is someone that will have integrity and honor. So they're going to treat you as the king and the queen that you are. And when this person does come in, do not rush the relationship. I mean, you need to give them at least 60 to 90 days before you do anything sexually with them, because sex will warp your perception of people just naturally because of the hormones that you release, like oxytocin, serotonin, whatever it may be. Celibacy, in a way, it's like how you keep your power, because it stops you from like looking at people from a rose-colored glass perspective. But also just be aware of thieves, because there are people that are watching and listening and watching to see how far you go, and they want to kind of ride on your coattail to success, because with the star crowning this energy, you have a talent, and this talent, the more that you invest into it, which it may take time out of your day for you to invest into whatever this dream or opportunity or talent is, the more that you do that, the more success it's going to bring your way. So even if this is a podcast sorry about that. If that's a podcast that no one listens to, with time, you're going to gain more and more and more traction. And before you know it, like, you'll have a whole platform just for you. So before I let you go, Virgo placements, what shadow work do you need to do at this time from November 23rd through the 30th? Superficial, some of you care too much about outward appearances, and start with your inner work and your value and your self-esteem. Your personality, that's what you should be focusing on instead of anything like just physical. We also have quarrelsome. Some of you like to argue, maybe argumentative, and just ask yourself, like, does this action fulfill an emotional need for me? Does it make me feel like powerful? Is it something that's a bad habit that needs to be stopped? Because sometimes debating is a good thing, like it helps you see other people's perspective. But when you're combative and you get triggered just by someone, you know, trying to give you advice or critiquing you in some way, that may be something that needs to be dealt with. We also have victim mentality. So the universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So I've learned to be grateful even when I'm going through things that are difficult or even traumatic. I still find a way to have gratitude. And for some reason, when I'm in that vibration, as opposed to when I'm like, oh, woe is me, everything is going wrong, why me? It just helps things and helps me progress more from picking myself back up from whatever low point I'm in, as opposed to just like swimming in that sorrow. Sometimes you have to do that to be able to get through it, but there comes a point in time where it becomes excessive. So try not to stay in that victim mentality, because as you shift your vibration, you start putting out a frequency into the universe to bring you what it is that you are seeking. So if you're putting out a woe is me mentality, you're going to constantly attract scenarios and people that will still keep you in that victim mindset, and it's just not beneficial for you. So let me get one more deck. This is my friend Celeste's Oracle deck. I wish I had the box, but I can't remember what it's called, so let's see. Nature, needing to go outside. You are an earth sign, so the more that you're outside, the more you'll be able to ground yourself. The more you spend time indoors, stuck within walls, the more out of place you're going to feel. We also have responsibility. So you have a sense of responsibility either to you, yourself, your children, or you're just in a position that requires you to be responsible. And it's important that you don't fall off whatever path that may be. We also have the luminary. And you are someone who I feel has... It's like you have this power within you, but that power can only be activated through certain lessons and certain triggers and certain traumas. And I feel like with this dream, some of you have kind of given up on your dreams, or you just have given up investing in them because you have either too much on your plate, or you feel like it's so far-fetched that it just can't be, whatever that dream is, it can't be met. But that's not the case. Some of you have a hard time with commitments or just committing in general, and you find it easier to just be single. And others of you, this is like commitments that have been stolen from you, but you will have a divine union if that's what you've been hoping for or waiting for. yes, you do have someone that's assigned just for you. But I also feel like there's certain cycles in your life that still need to be closed out, certain things that you still need to go through, but you will have a renewed sense of passion. And if you have been having a dry spell sexually because you know what, there's no one in your life or there's no one that you're connected to, I do see someone coming in that's going to renew your sense of passion once again, or at least being able to feel that energy of being in love again. Now, whether this relationship actually makes it the long haul really just depends on each individual person. Some of you might be attracting divine counterparts. Others of you are going to be attracting karmics who will have an expiration date, and they're simply there to teach you a lesson. It really just depends on each person. And if you'd like to know personally for you and your scenario, the link to purchase a reading personally will be in the description box below. So last thing, one more card, and I'll let you go. For Virgos, November 23rd to the 30th, what you need to know. Addiction. So any codependency, any obsessions, any possessiveness, controlling energies, anything that's a block to you, that kind of has to be removed, or that's going to be what you're working through around this time. And in the future, you will be receiving what you need. You're progressing. You're arriving to your destination one way or another. Moving on, but some of you may be having some closure issues, and it's important to just be easy on yourself and work through it. Don't ever feel like you have to forgive someone or that you have to do something. Like, make sure you're doing it at your own pace. So like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for your donations, just viewing my channel. I really appreciate you guys' support. Bye.